Yeah, you can't hold me down. Yeah, how you like me now? You want beef, then have a call. Looks like bling blow, ayy. Yeah, you can't hold me down. Yeah, how you like me now? You want beef, then have a call. Looks like bling blow, ayy. Going up, yeah.
It's time for the real thing. It's time for Titans All Access. It's time to meet the Titans' newest duo and get a look at the 5-time Pro Bowler who will torment opposing passers in 2019. Fox TV's Charles Davis gives us his 3 Titans to watch. Plus, General Manager John Robinson shows us the challenge of defending Cleveland.
And don't forget about me, the mayor of Murfreesboro. I'm ready to go one-on-one. Titans All Access starts right now.
He's in trouble. He's sacked! Taken down by Wesley Woodyard. Throws in the end zone. Man is there. Touchdown, Titans! Touchdown, Titans! An extra period, but the Titans get it done again.
Throw your hands up in the sky.
Welcome to the 17th season of Titans All Access with Amy Wells. I'm Mike Keefe, the dynamic duo back together again.
Oh, Mike, the dynamic duo.
You like that?
That was really nice.
Tried to do something special, took me a while to write it.
Well, that was nice. But there are lots of dynamic duos in Titans history, right?
That's true. Yeah, we're going to honor maybe the best one ever coming up at the Indianapolis game on September 15th. Eddie George and Steve McNair.
Oh, yeah.
A couple others that I can think of. How about Albert Haynesworth and Kyle Vandenbosch on the defensive line?
That's a good one.
They were pretty good.
Yeah.
And then 2008, Lendale White and Chris Johnson at tailback.
Old Smash and Dash.
Smash and Dash.
There it is.
Well put. Yeah, so a lot of great duos. But the newest one may be lined up on the 2019 Tennessee Titans team. Yeah, a couple of linebackers. One wears 54, one wears 55. Jim Wyatt had a chance to go deliver tickets with those two guys, Jayon Brown and Rashaan Evans, and he takes us there via our first trip to Wyatt's World.
People recognize you on the streets if you're not in uniform?
Oh, this dude for sure.
Yeah.
If I go anywhere with him,
Yeah.
is that Roll Tide?
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, okay.
Roll Tide, Rashaan Evans.
Hey man, hey look man, hey look, but that's love, man.
You get, I know I talked to you earlier this offseason, you say sometimes people notice you, but then they'll say, hey, I thought you'd be bigger.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't know, people must think I'm 6'2", about 350 or something. I don't know what it is, but yeah, when I do get recognized, I get looked real hard like, nah, he's too small to be Jayon. People recognize you at going to the gas station, get something to eat. It's a really cool feeling. And then seeing, people wearing your jersey around the town, seeing that a little more often, and that just brings a warm feeling inside.
54, 55, I see you guys line up together out there on the field at practices. You grew up in California, you grew up in the South, and Auburn, Alabama. Are you similar? I mean, have you guys become good buddies here over the past 12 months?
Both our abilities is like it fits perfectly.
We complement each other very well.
Very, very well. Like he prides himself on being a finesse guy, being able to get around blocks, make different plays, and for me, like I like to just be a guy that just go out there and smack everybody. That's what I've been known to do. Just that blend of that finesse and smash mouth type football, I think it's a perfect blend.
Perfect balance.
Perfect balance. They did have the best energy, I would say, out of when we walked in. I would say when they walked in.
For sure needs that type of energy on Sunday.
How about movies, what you like to eat, what you talk about in the locker room?
Oh, we lit. Me and him, we lit. I feel like both our energies, man, we just feed off of each other. We good, positive people, and if you don't have somebody that's, that's constantly positive, constantly wanting to, give back to you, everything you do outside of here transitions onto the field, and I feel like that's what's going to show on this field this year for sure with us.
And I noticed you're wearing, is that a new medallion?
Yeah, this is the
razor
new
blade.
Razor blade. Yeah, we making sure that we live by it. Making sure I live by it on and off the field, man.
Tell me the story about how you got that nickname.
So I got the nickname when I first came in my freshman year. Tosh Laporte, who was my pass rush coach, I remember my first day at camp, he was like, I like how you move and how you come off the edge. You kind of remind me of a razor, the way you cut off on the edge and stuff. So I was like, I kind of like that. Rashaan, Razor, my head coach started saying it. They'd be like, hey, Razor, I want you to boom, 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 boom. Okay, yeah, this is really my nickname now. I put the blade on there to add a little bit more flavor on there because I feel like just the essence of it is just making sure that everything that you do is precise.
You think it fits him?
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
You have a nickname?
I don't have a nickname.
I call him Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown. That's his name outside of football,
Yeah.
Mr. Brown.
How's he seem to like it?
Oh man, because he's smooth. He's smooth, man. He's a smooth dude. Even when he play, he's smooth. It's kind of like he's effortless when he do some of the stuff that he's doing.
You say stuff to other guys out there?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah,
talk
most
smack.
definitely.
Man. We like to talk smack.
I
feel
feed off of him talking.
Yeah.
I talk more, but he talk a lot more than me, and he thumping. So
Yeah, and we thumping too.
Is it PG, rated R?
Man, we go from PG to rated R. It don't matter. We like, look, at the end of the day, we got to get the job done. So we trying to get W's this season. So we're gonna do it.
Same goes for you, Amy Wells. No R-rated language on Titans All Access.
An adjustment for this year. Nice.
Something a little different. Speaking of R, Mr. R, John Robinson, the Titans general manager, is here next. And he'll take a look at this week's opponent, the Cleveland Browns, and their talented young quarterback. That's next on Titans All Access.
Sure, Drunk U is a pretty cool guy. But he's not exactly what you would call reliable. He's not a maker of great decisions. Or, for that matter, even adequate decisions. The point is, you shouldn't trust the version of you that created the macaroni taco to create a plan to get you home safe. Make a plan before you party.
This is protection in a world of distraction. This is Nissan Intelligent Mobility.
We welcome you back to Titans All Access. General Manager John Robinson is here as we get ready for the start of the regular season. The Cleveland Browns, the opponent. And as we talk about the Browns, we have to start with their talented second-year quarterback, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why he was the first overall pick. You know, he had a great season last year. He's a guy that can make all the throws. He can throw out of the pocket. He can throw in the pocket. He's got really good command of the offense. You can see his fiery leadership come through, and he generally gets those guys in the right play. Really beefed up that side of the ball offensively. You know, they added Jarvis Landry last year, who's a really, really good football player, tough. Nick Chubb, it starts with him in the backfield. Strong, powerful, good speed as a runner. Traded for Odell. You know, what he's done in this league as a premium player speaks for itself. And at tight end, David Njoku, big, tall, athletic target that, you know, can really be deadly in the red zone.
Everyone talks about Cleveland's offense. They probably ought to be talking about Cleveland's defense, especially their front four.
Yeah, Steve Wilkes comes over. You know, he was with Chicago back in the day as a secondary coach, went to Carolina as a coordinator, and is now back with Cleveland. And you're right, it starts up front with those guys. You know, Myles Garrett, Olivier Vernon, Sheldon Richardson, Larry Ogunjobi, Christian Kirksey off the ball. Schobert's a really smart Mike linebacker. They've got a lot of speed and range within that front seven. And then the secondary, they've got a good mix of youth and veteran leadership with Ward, who's a Pro Bowler, Terrence Mitchell and Greedy Williams at the other corner, and Morgan Burnett and Demarius Randall at safety.
Let's talk about your defense for just a second, and one of the big additions that you made to up the pass rush. Why was Cameron Wake somebody you wanted on this football team?
Yeah, Cameron's done a great job. You know, his track record is proven in this league. He's a veteran guy that we think still has plenty in the tank. He provides an element of rush. He can set the edge in the run game, and he's a good veteran presence for guys like Harold Landry, Finch, Correa, and our new guy, Reggie Gilbert. So having him on the team, it really helps with the coverage and the rush component.
All right, let's see what Cameron Wake adds to this Titans defense as we go beneath the surface with Titans Radio's Dave McGinnis.
This is Coach Mack, and it's time to go beneath the surface. Today I want to show you a couple examples of Cameron Wake, who is an outstanding addition by John Robinson to this defense for Dean Pease and Mike Vrabel. Cameron Wake is an outside edge rusher, and he's not only a speed rusher, but I'm going to show you two plays that show you his speed to power. First of all, his speed. He's got a tremendous get off, and with his get off, now he's got strength on his inside hand and inside arm stab, as you'll see right here. And once he gets the offensive tackle off balance, then he's able to push him back into the quarterback, make a tremendous move around the edge, and finish the sack. He's got 98 career sacks, and he's a very, very valuable piece to a defense. The next example, as we're looking at here, you see again the speed, the tremendous get off. He's got the offensive tackle completely off balance with his right hand, but now the play has extended. The quarterback has been flushed out of the pocket, has been flushed clear beyond the numbers on the opposite side of the field, but Cameron Wake is a relentless football player, continues to stay with the play, tracks him down, gets in on the sack. Cameron Wake is a tremendous addition to this football team for the 2019 Tennessee Titans season. And that's this week's Beneath the Surface.
When Titans All Access returns, our Nissan Insider segment features Kevin Byard, the NFL's highest paid safety. The mayor of Murfreesboro is next.
At Kroger, we're eliminating waste to zero to reduce hunger to zero. We're partnering with Feeding America to make more food donations to local food banks and with World Wildlife Fund to end food waste. But we can't do it alone, and we hope you'll join us in creating a world with zero hunger and zero waste. Visit thekrogerco.com to learn how you can help.
Titans All Access continues with a question. Has anybody had a better 2019 than Titans safety Kevin Byard?
Oh, there's no chance. Kevin Byard signs a major contract, making him the highest paid safety in the National Football League. And then, 3 weeks later, he has a baby? No, nobody's having a better 2019 than Kevin Byard.
And the daughter's name is?
Eliana Rose.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy is something else. Kevin Byard. He is this week's Nissan Insider on Titans All Access.
This for all the teachers told me I was smart, but I'm lazy. I tell them do their homework on me. When they done, I'ma grade it. And when we touchdown, and your new crown, yeah, it's us now. And when the dogs out, we was lunch now. And we was way down, now we up. We was way down, now we up now. And when we touchdown.
We have known Kevin Byard for over 3 years now. How is the Kevin Byard of 2019 different than the Kevin Byard that we met in Mobile, Alabama at the Senior Bowl in early 2016, nearly 4 years ago?
Right. Kevin, you had such a remarkable career at MTSU. What are you most proud of? What accomplishment stands out to you the most?
Well, I'm definitely proud of having an interception record, pretty much breaking a record that was 37 years old. That's definitely one of the biggest accomplishments I had under my belt. And also just the camaraderie and the guys that I met, the bonds that I've shared, the coaches, and just the relationships. I think that'll be something that I'll take forever in life, more than any accomplishment I did on the field.
Yeah, I would definitely say I'm a lot more mature. I understand just life, the entire thing as a whole. I understand football. Of course, I've gotten better and better every single year. But just me and myself as a man, like I said, I'm having a family. My scope on life is a lot different. I would kind of say it's kind of like a bird's eye view of everything now. And I would think, like I said, with this contract, I think that maybe if I would have got this, 3 years ago, maybe I may be talking different. Maybe I may be talking about splurging money or doing whatever. But now I kind of understand it
and I understand how life works. I understand how money works. It's just a blessing, and like I said, I feel like I'm a lot more mature.
The money is not changing you as a player.
Not at all. Not at all.
Because this game is so important to you, not only because you respect it, but also because you're a hard worker who respects his job.
Exactly. I think that the hard work that I put into this game and just understanding that this game has gave me all I have, so I'm always going to treat the game with much respect by never cheating the game, just by working super hard and making sure I'm doing everything that I can possibly do to make sure I'm always in tip-top shape, to make sure that I'm always going to be, running super hard on every practice, doing what I have to do in the game. So I always want to make sure that I treat this game with respect as far as just making sure that I'm here for my teammates, doing whatever the coaches need me to do. That's more about who I am as a man versus than me as the football player.
You have something that I've had a chance to see in a lot of the great players that have been here. You're a humble person, and yet you're a very confident person. You're a very confident player. Is it hard to find that balance?
A little bit. I would just say is you have to balance yourself between being humble and confident versus, letting your ego take over and turn into cockiness. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a cocky player. I do believe that I'm one of the best in the game, and I'm always going to believe that only because of the work that I put in. When I go in the offseason, I put in all this work, I can come back with that confidence to say, I'm going to have a great year this year. I'm going to help this team win ball games because I know the work has been put in. So it's not as if like I'm going here delusional, not working hard in the offseason, just walking in the building, and I'm just going to roll out and I'm going to beat these guys. No, the work has to be put in every single week, week in and week out, by watching film, studying with the coaches, understanding the game plan, understanding the workings of the other team as well. So that's where my confidence comes from. My confidence comes from the hard work I put in the film that I watched.
2019 has already been pretty good for Kevin Byard. At the end of the 2019 football season, if the season has gone as well as the rest of your year, what will have happened for you football-wise?
Man, at the end of the year, hopefully we win a Super Bowl. Honestly, that's the goal. I've told every single person it's not about my individual goals anymore, and it's really never been about that. I always felt like if you win ball games and the team is doing well, you'll do well individually. But it's all about helping this team win Super Bowl champions, and that's honestly the only thing that's on my mind. That's the biggest goal. That's on the top of my list, and that would just be everything for me. I'm gonna have my baby girl, the Super Bowl win. That'd just be the cherry on top right there.
Oh, we like that Super Bowl talk. We also like Kevin Byard's partner at safety, who's back. The Titans re-signed Kenny Vaccaro to put with Byard. I think the Titans might have the best safeties in the league.
I think that there's definitely an argument to be made. I think that it's been a really good camp for that whole group.
It has been.
Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of safeties, Charles Davis played safety at Tennessee, correct?
Nice. I like how you did that.
Well, Charles Davis is going to be on the program, and he is giving us his Tennessee Titans to watch right after the break. Stick around.
Even people who give advice still need advice from time to time. Pinnacle's experts can help you with checking, savings, loans, and more. Plus, if you open a Titans checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by October 15, you could receive this Titan-sized tailgating package. Details at titansbanking.com. Titans Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard, bank easy.
Amani Hooker is a Titans rookie with lots of promise. The Minneapolis native was the Big Ten Defensive Back of the Year in 2018, recording 65 tackles and 4 interceptions for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Hooker was selected in the 4th round of April's draft in Nashville, and the Titans think they got a steal in this talented safety. We're going to help you get to know Amani Hooker better in this Behind the Flames segment.
My favorite spot right now is Hattie B's Hot Chicken. Yeah, I've been there about like 5 or 6 times. Every time I have a family member come down, I'm like, yeah, we gotta check out this chicken spot. I think it goes mild. I'm mild, but I tried the next one. That's really spicy guy, you know, kind of vanilla just a little bit. I just want to like kind of go in the woods and do some stuff. I don't know if there's any spots out there, like go hiking or something like that. Wait. When I was a kid, you know, I looked up to NFL like, geez, like those guys are really good, like, you know, they're cool. You know, I have, you know, friends that have little brothers that look up to me, and, you know, they see me when I was in high school, and I'll tell them, like, you know, I'm going to the NFL, and they're like, yeah, all right, like, we'll see. And now that I'm actually here and just seeing their smiles on their faces and them bragging to their friends, and I just want to give back.
I got 30.
Just college football all day long, all week long. Even on, you know, your off time, you're still watching film. You know, back in college, you know, you have classes and tutoring and stuff. So definitely just the football all day long.
11. 2nd and 6.
Sometimes when you don't know what you're doing, the game gets really fast. But as long as you can, you know, pre-snap read the stuff, then it slows it down.
Ball intercepted on the right side. It's Hooker.
The opportunity that they have here, you know, we have great coaches and great players here as well. Last year was, you know, the coach's first year, so now there's big expectations for this team coming in. And, you know, for me, I just want to find my role and just help the team win.
As Titans All Access returns, we get some big-time star power from our friend Charles Davis.
Oh, yeah.
NFL Network, Fox Sports. He does the Titans games in the preseason on the Titans television network, and he's a friend of this program. So we ask him, give us 3 Titans to watch in 2019.
Hi, I'm Charles Davis, and the 3 Titans that I'm going to be watching this season, although it's difficult to hold it down to 3, I'm going to make them obvious because they're going to have such an impact on the season. Let's start on defense. And Harold Landry, the second-year pass rusher. Got to find out if he can have an impact on the game off the edge and supplement what Jarrell Casey does inside, holding things up. Second guy, Derrick Henry. What a great finish to a season last year. Absolutely phenomenal. The AFC Player of the Month of December. He was almost unstoppable. Can he put the ball in his chest and carry his team like that from the beginning? That's what Tennessee Titans fans are eager to see. And last but not least, we've got to go with the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. We can talk about the contract all we want. He won't, and nor should he. But let's just talk about his play. Can he stay on the field? Can he be healthy? And if so, I think the numbers will go up commensurate to being the number 2 overall pick in the draft the year he came out. I think he's an exceptional talent. I think he'll have a big year.
You know, Charles Davis is a very smart man. However, I would like to give you my Titan to watch.
Good.
I think it's Daquan Jones.
Nose tackle number 90. Why Daquan Jones?
Well, he's had a very solid offseason. He's played really well in the preseason, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do in season 6.
I like your call.
Thank you. What about you?
Jack Conklin, Titans right tackle. Great preseason for this guy. Very healthy. I think Jack Conklin is going to play in 2019 like he did in 2016 at the right tackle spot for the Titans.
There's a lot to watch as the regular season starts. Speaking of a lot of things to watch, we've got more Titans All Access coming up on the other side of this break. We've got good news and good nights, so stick around.
This is protection in a world of distraction. This is Nissan Intelligent Mobility.
Next time on Titans All Access, we celebrate the retirement of numbers 9 and 27. It only makes sense that Eddie George would be the Nissan insider. General Manager John Robinson introduces us to the new Indianapolis quarterback as the Titans prepare to host the Colts. And Wyatt's World introduces you to everything that's new at Nissan Stadium for 2019. That's on the next Titans All Access.
As we wrap up this edition of Titans All Access, I think it's important to end on some good news, some good Titans news.
All right, Derrick Henry. In July, he took students back to school shopping in Mount Juliet at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Just days ago, he took Metro Nashville teachers back to school shopping at JCPenney in Cool Springs. Big guy, big heart, good stuff. Derrick Henry taking care of the students and the teachers.
Derrick Henry, a good guy on and off the field.
Hopefully he has about 150 yards on the field at Cleveland on Sunday. We'll remind you it's a noon Central Time kick. Please listen to us on your local Titans radio station. For Amy Wells, I'm Mike Keith. Thanks for being with us for Titans All Access, and we'll see you next time.